Hello, my dear Vikings. Your principal here, Dr. Emery, wanting to talk to you a little bit about Earth Day, or really Earth Month. April is set aside for us to pay special attention to our Earth and how we treat it, the condition that it's in because of how we treat it, and how we can do better. We depend on this wonderful Earth that we live in. We have to take care of it. We have to nurture it in order for it to sustain us. And so that's what Earth Day is all about. I'm going to read to you a cute little book that I think is really, really neat. It's Silly the Seed. It's written by Scott Sussman. He wrote it and illustrated it. It's very simply illustrated. It's a very simple book, but I really love the idea in it and the expression of Silly the Seed. This is the story of Silly the Seed. There's Silly for you. Right there. And his parents named him Silly because he's silly indeed. This is his silly face. Silly was happy. Yes, that was true. Silly's a special seed, and that much he knew. So, with a smile on his face, Silly went on his way and walked along thinking about the wonderful day. This is Silly's face, silly face again. Just then, Silly saw under a rock in a park. What did he see? A wiggly worm caught in the dark. Silly went to help. He knew what to do. He lifted the rock and let the sunshine through. Look at that face. Looks like a pretty heavy rock. The worm looked at Silly as if to say, "Thanks for the help." Then he wiggled away. So, with a smile on his face, Silly went on his way and walked along thinking about the wonderful day. He loves to do the silly face. Then Silly saw in the trunk of a tree a boonooga bug stuck by a knee. Silly went to the tree to help the bug and unstuck his knee with a twist and a tug. The bug looked at Silly as if to say, "Gee, thanks a lot," and then hopped away. So, with a smile on his face, Silly went on his way and walked along thinking about the wonderful day. He's so silly. But then Silly fell in a hole in the ground and waited there hoping soon to be found. There he is, stuck in a hole. Looks a little worried. That's when Silly saw in a part of the sky a lone cloud watching with a close watching eye. Look at that eye. The cloud has an eye. The cloud looked at Silly as if to say, "You are a special seed," then turned gray. See the cloud is now gray. What do you think's going to happen now that the cloud is gray? In a flash of a smile and the wink of an eye, the cloud rained on Silly and left him less dry. It's another way of saying a little wet. With a kick and a push and under an hour, Silly became a beautiful flower. With a smile on his face, and as Silly already knew, he is a special seed, like you and like me too. What a silly face. So I like this book for a number of reasons. It's about a seed, right, that grows in our earth. So it goes with Earth Day. There's a term that you're a good seed, and that means that you're a good person, that you're a person that adds value, that you're a person that people want to be around. So it's important to be a good seed. That's very good. I like that the illustrations are so simple. They're not very complex at all, but they have a lot of expression. So there's a lot of different ways to express things, and I really like that about this book. It's very simple and very cute. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you think about how you do your part to take care of our world, and that you help us do better by our earth. Enjoy the rest of this Earth Month.